G'day, I'm Paul Bennet, Bennet Airshows. Today we're going to talk about the Wolf Pits Pro and in particular safety and fire and rescue. The Wolf Pits is powered by a Lycoming 6-cylinder engine. It runs on avgas, 100 low lead, and in the event of a fire we have 7 different places where we could poke a fire extinguisher or fire suppressant. We've got 2 at the top. Actually we've got 8. If we have the oil door, there's another one. So we've got 2 at the top, we've got the oil door, we've got one of these air exits on each side, we've got the big intake at the front, we've got the fuel injection intake also at the front. Most likely that wouldn't be the most logical place to put a fire extinguisher. We've also got around the exhaust here, the exhaust exit air. That's probably the most, these side ones are probably the most likely in the event of a fire. The Wolf Pits during an air show will only utilise 1 fuel tank that we can fill. So there is 2 fuel tanks. One of them's a header, which remains full, and the other one is the main tank. It holds 105 litres. During an air display it would have about, if it was in the beginning of an air display, it would have around 50 to 55 litres in it. This is where it gets filled. So if you needed to put suppressant anywhere around there, that's the place to get to it. Other liquids that are in the Wolf Pits Pro, we've got 10 litres of, or 10 quarts of 100 plus engine oil, non-flammable, and we've got smoke oil. So normally about 35 litres, if it was near the beginning of a display, it'll have 35 litres, 30 to 35 litres of smoke oil on board. So if you were to come to the Wolf Pits after it's had a mishap and you need to get to the pilot, which would be me, the best way is to push this lever forward, turn that lever down, and then the canopy opens straight up. If you want to get rid of the canopy to make life easier for extracting me, you can put your hand on here, push the button in, and if you pull this back, it pulls the front pin out of the canopy on the other side, and the canopy will fall away. So if you arrived at the aeroplane after there'd been a mishap and you were trying to get me out of the aeroplane, this is how you'll probably find it if I wasn't really with it. The 2 mag switches would be on, the master and avionics, and possibly the fuel pump switch would be on. The best thing to do is just turn all switches down. The smoke switch would probably be in the up position, well it would be. This is how I turn the smoke on and off with the switch on top of the stick. However, if you just turn those switches there off, actually, if all you did was turn that one off, it turns everything off. So if you came to the Wolf Pits Pro and you found, well obviously there'd been a mishap and you came to the pilot and you want to try and extract the pilot, the best thing to do, he's strapped in by a 5-point harness, but it's real easy to undo it. It's just 2 clips in opposite directions and then all the belts are loose. And now the best way to lift him out is by grabbing the parachute and lifting him straight up. He'll be wearing a helmet, but the helmet just pulls apart with a quick disconnect. So there's no hassle. You just lift him out with the helmet on if you need to. To pick the Wolf Pits up by the tail, so if it's up the right way, it's actually quite heavy to pick up because the main wheels are a long way forward. If it's upside down, it actually balances on the top wing. If the aeroplane's still reasonably intact, it'll be light and easy to pick the tail up. Probably one person can pick the tail up, someone can open the canopy and extract the pilot. If you've got any questions about what we've run through here to do with an emergency, feel free to call me, message me, come and see me before an air show, or if you've got enough time, send me an email at paul@paulbennettairshows.com.au and we'll help with anything you need.